From Neural Newscast, this is Deep Dive, exploring the moments that shape today.
August 16th is one of those days where the world just seemed to shrink, whether through the chaos of war or the sudden spark of technology. I am Lila Grant.
And I am Vanessa Calderon. Welcome to Deep Dive. We are starting in 1812, on a day when a major chunk of the United States map quite literally changed hands overnight.
It is such a wild story, Vanessa, because it feels like it came straight out of a psychological thriller. We are talking about the Siege of Detroit.
Think of it as the ultimate tactical bluff. United States Brigadier General William Hull was in charge of Fort Detroit. And to put it mildly, things were not looking great.
Not great is an understatement.
Outside the walls, British General Isaac Brock and the Shawnee leader Tecumseh had formed this terrifyingly effective alliance. Brock was a master of mind games. He knew Hull was terrified of an indigenous uprising, so he manufactured an illusion. He had his soldiers march in circles to look like a never-ending line of reinforcements. It worked. Hull was so rattled that on August 16, 1812, he surrendered the fort, the town, and the entire Michigan territory without a real fight. The British literally just walked in. It was a disaster for the United States. Hull ended up being the only American general ever sentenced to death for his conduct in battle, though he was eventually pardoned. It really set a brutal tone for the War of 1812. From territory being taken away to the world being pulled together, the vibe shifts completely when we jump to 1858. You mean the 19th century version of a text message across the ocean? The first official transatlantic telegraph cable?
Basically, Queen Victoria sent a 98-word telegram to President James Buchanan on this day. It was a massive deal, linking Europe and North America for the first time. Wait, Leela, tell him how long it took to send those 98 words. Oh, just about 16 hours. Can you imagine? Queen Victoria hits send and then just waits 2 whole workdays for the equivalent of a blue check mark to appear. For the mid-19th century, that was light speed. Before that, you were waiting weeks for a ship to cross the Atlantic. It literally changed the speed of history. While we are talking about changing history, let's talk about the people who actually lived it. We have a heavy-hitter birthday lineup today.
Starting with the legend himself, T.E. Lawrence. Born in 1888, most people know him as Lawrence of Arabia. He is such a fascinating figure. He was an archaeologist and a diplomat, but his role in the Arab Revolt during World War I is what made him a myth. He wasn't just a soldier. He was a writer who really shaped how the West viewed the Middle East. He lived a dozen lives in one. And speaking of someone who has lived through every possible aesthetic, we have the Queen of Pop, Madonna. Born in 1958, Vanessa, she is the blueprint for the modern pop star. The visual reinvention, the cultural impact. She didn't just follow trends, she was the trend. She really understood the power of the image long before social media was a thing. From Like a Virgin to her later electronic stuff, she's always stayed relevant by being fearless. Fearless is a great word for our third birthday today as well. James Cameron, born in 1954. The man who gave us the Terminator, Aliens, Titanic, and Avatar. He is basically the king of the box office and deep-sea exploration. I love that he doesn't just direct movies about the ocean, he actually goes there. He's a legitimate explorer who uses his films to push what technology can even do. It's that same drive for innovation we saw with the telegraph cable, just with way more blue aliens and 3D glasses.
August 16th really is a day for the visionaries, isn't it? Whether they were conquering land or conquering the box office. I am Leela Grant. It definitely makes you wonder what the next big shift will be. For more history, visit deepdive.neuralnewscast.com. I am Vanessa Calderon. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the archives. Deep Dive is AI assisted, human reviewed. Explore history every day on Neural Newscast.
This has been Deep Dive on Neural Newscast, exploring the moments that shape today.